Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's Emma Does Styles. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to be making this beautiful 3-layered skirt. It is trending right now. You can either make it short or a long version. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching and let's get started. For this tutorial, these are the fabrics I'll be using. You don't need a lot of fabrics to make this skirt. You can use your leftover fabrics in as much as it is up to 1 yard each. You also need to get a matching lining. As you can see, I have this black lining here. It's about half yard and I have a wide elastic, my scissors and chalk as well. I'm going to start with the lining, which is going to be serving as the skeleton for the skirt. I want the skirt length to be 18 inches by the time I'm done sewing, and it is going to have 3 layers. So what I'm going to do is to divide that 18 inches by 3. For example, if you want yours to be 4 layers, you're going to divide your skirt length by 4. If you want to have 5 layers, divide the skirt length by 5. For me, because my skirt length is 18 inches and I'm making 3 layers, I will divide my skirt length, which is 18 inches by 3. That gave me 6 inches. So 6 inches minus 18 is going to give you 12. Whatever you get minus the full length of your skirt is what you will use to cut out your lining. For me, I will be cutting out my lining with 12 inches. So guys, don't forget to extend your tape by 2 inches before you cut out the lining to be 12 inches long. As you can see, I forget to extend my tape by 2 inches that I'll be using for the band here. So that makes my skirt length to be 20 inches. So in your case, don't forget to extend the 2 inches that I'll be using for the band. The 2 inches extended at the top is going to be for the elastic at the waist. So now I'm going to use my straight ruler to connect the point I marked out and just draw a straight line across those points. So guys, what I'm going to do now is to draw a line at the middle here, and that is going to be where I will have my second layer. So we have one at the upper part and the middle, and also one at the bottom to complete the 3 layers. One will be at the upper part of my lining, the second layer will be at the middle where I am drawing the straight line, and the last one will be at the lower part of the lining. So we have a layer of Ankara here, one on the middle and one at the bottom. Now for the width of the lining, you need to measure your hip measurement plus extra allowances for you to be able to make gathers. My hip is 41 and I am adding extra 17 inches to my hip measurement on the lining so that when I finish the gathers, I will be able to wear it without a zipper. So now let's go ahead and cut out the layers for the skirt. It is very simple. Remember when we divide our skirt length by 3, we got 6 inches. That is what we're going to put in mind as we're cutting out these layers. The skirt layer must not be less than 6 inches. If it is less than 6 inches, it will be too short and they will not overlap. And for the width, it needs to be way longer than what you had on the black lining so that you'll be able to make gathers around it. So now I'm going to measure the length that I'm going to use for each layer. Remember, each layer must not be less than 6. So now I'm going to be cutting this out with 7.5 inches as the length of each layer. You can decide to use 8 inches. It will come out very fine as well. You can even do 9 inches. Just let it be more than 6 inches. So I am using 7.5 inches here and I'm going to mark it all the way down. And for the width of this layer, I will make sure I cut what is enough to be gathered into the black lining. It has to be way longer than what I have in the black lining. So I'm going to measure what I have here. I decided to use twice of my hip measurement for this, which is 84 inches. And I will cut out other pieces as well. So now I already cut out the other 3 pieces. They are 7.5 inches long and 84 inches wide. I make use of this measurement so that it will be full after we make our gathers. So now the next thing I'll be doing now is to go ahead and fold one edge. So I'll fold on one edge like this all the way across, and then on the other edge I'm going to make loose stitch so that I can put gathers on there. So a loose stitch here at the upper part and a fold at the lower part here. So guys, I'm done. I've made the stitch at the bottom here, and then I make a gather stitch at the top here. So what I'm going to do is just to pull on one of them to give me the gathers that I need. I'm going to repeat this for all the 3 layers that I'm working on. So I'm done making gathers on all 3 pieces that I want to use for the 3 layers, and I'm going to start attaching them to the lining piece. Just watch how I'm doing this so that you will understand it. I will start with the third layer, which is the last layer. I'll be placing it opposite direction like this. I'm not going to sew it. I'm not going to stop stitch it while sewing. I'll place it opposite direction like this, and I'll start pinning it down so that when I finish stitching it, it will come down and complete the length of the skirt. I am spreading out my gathers so that they look even as I'm pinning this down. You don't want them to just gather up in one side in one way, and you want it to go all the way to the end of the lining. So guys, I've stitched the third layer, which is the last layer, and as you can see, it has completed the length of the skirt. This last layer was used to make it the complete length of 18 inches. So now guys, I'm going to place the middle layer on the line that I drew. If you are doing 4 layers, you have more than one line because you have to have 2 in between. If you are doing 5 layers, you have 3 lines in between. So for this one also, I'm going to be placing it in this opposite direction like this. You don't top stitch this one also because it is not the first layer. You sew from the inside so that it will cover up nicely like this. So you have to leave about 1 inch away from the edge of the side, I mean on both sides, before going ahead to stitch it down. And for the top layer, we're going to be top stitching because we're going to be having a band at the waist. So guys, this is what I had after I was done joining the 3 layers. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join the sides, and I'm just going to pick the lining first. This was why I said you shouldn't allow your stitch to get to the end of the 1 inch that we left earlier. It's what we're going to use to stitch it down. So you pick the lining and you're going to go ahead and pin it down. Make sure the layers of the Ankara do not come in between at all. Just push them inside back and just pick only the lining. So I'm going to stitch this from the inside. As you can see, just pin it down. Once you're done pinning it down, just go ahead and make a straight stitch on this area here. Once you're done making your straight stitch, if you turn it to the right side, you will notice that this area will be flying at the back. What we'll do is that we'll just turn it like this, right side facing each other, and make a stitch, and then match this area back, turn this again, stitch it down, and then finish this area, and then lastly you do the same thing here. So this is what the back looks like now after I was done stitching. So the next thing I'm doing now is to add the band to the waist, and this is very simple. My band is 2.5 inches wide and it is in a fold. Now the length should be long enough to go around the waist. By the time I'm done stitching with the 1/2 inch that I added, it will be 2 inches exactly for the band. So you place your band on the waist, leave 1/2 inch on the band before you start sewing, and you're going to stitch all the way around the waist. Preferably sew it from the inside so that you can make the top stitch towards the front. Don't forget to leave 1/2 inch before you start sewing to both ends. After I was done sewing all the way around, this is what it looks like. I have my excesses here, and the other excess is more than half an inch, so I'll just cut it off. So now I'm going to go ahead and pin down the excess at this band so that I will just go ahead and stitch this down. I'm going to go ahead and fold the band like this and then cover it up towards the front like this. So now guys, the band has been stitched and this is what it's looking like right now. I just fold it in like this and fold it nicely to make a top stitch all the way around. While sewing, make sure you leave about 1.5 inches of space for you to be able to pass your elastic through the band. So guys, this is what it looks like after I was done stitching the band all the way around. For the elastic, I cut it out with 26 inches, which is 4 inches less than my actual waist measurement, so that when I wear the skirt, it will be very firm around the waist. So now I'm going to go ahead and pass the elastic through the casing. So when you're done, you're going to have the end together like this. Just go over to the sewing machine and make a straight stitch here and allow the elastic into the band. The next thing I'll be doing now is to measure 1 inch all the way around my band and stitch it all the way around. So guys, the last thing I'll do now is to add a rope inside my band, and I'm just going to go ahead and measure 1 inch from the midpoint at the front. I'll measure 1 inch towards both sides and I'll use my scissors to cut out the 1 inch that I measure on both sides. I hope you get what I mean. I'll measure 1 inch from the center front of my band and I'll use my scissors to cut the 1 inch that I marked out on both sides. Then after that, I'll go ahead and put in my rope in my band. So guys, this is what I had after I was done putting the rope inside the band. As you can see, our skirt is fully ready. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bells to get notifications anytime I upload new videos. See you in the next tutorial video.